Welcome back to my new YouTube video. After the latest one, which was in Valencia in Spain, where it was hot, I decided to go further north in Germany this time to try to find some cooler weather. Guess what? Exactly the same temperatures, 40 degrees as well. So, same outfit. But I came here for a specific reason, not by accident, obviously, and decided to choose a lake because this is a sort of location that everyone can access quite easily around the place most of the time. I'm not saying everyone's got a lake nearby, but they're quite common. And the other reason is that most people have an experience in their childhood with lakes, water, seaside area, and I want to work on the emotional approach of a photograph and how much you can be affected by your personal experience in your childhood and how much in your childhood you've embedded in your body some feelings about water, about lakes, about seaside, and how as an adult can you just disconnect your brain from what you know about these places to be a bit more curious and then look at things around you in a different way with a different eye, and forces you to find new subjects to shoot, and subjects that can be very powerful, subjects that most of the time no one even look at. They're just pretty much around you, but we don't pay attention to, because the first thing we do is being emotionally connected to the place and then forget to disconnect ourselves from this place to reconnect with what's around us. I don't know if it's very clear, but I'm going to go further into details of what I mean by this in this video. When a place is beautiful like this one, then your camera becomes a tourist. It just confirms what everyone already agree on. So I want to make it disagree. Long exposure is an act of disagreement. Let me explain. It refuses the surface of a scene and insists on its essence instead. Random elements, like here for example, the one I've got near me, are ignored by pretty much everyone. No one sees it as a powerful subject of photography, which for me is. Because in this instance, this pier becomes a line. The water becomes nothing. It's completely smoothed out by long exposures. And this image is about direction, where the pier points, what it leads to, whether the destination matters. This is what the photograph matters about. The reflection of the pier into the water extends the subject itself. It softens the architecture into something closer to a drawing than a photograph. All buildings carry accumulated silence that long exposure reveals. And within half an hour, everything changed. Clouds get darker and darker very suddenly. It's been moving quite quickly. So I need to adapt, get fast, and get ready for the next shot. Ah, nice. a smaller spot here, capture this beautiful little pier. Been really warm today, 40 degrees again. It's one of the warmest summer I've ever had for so long. Oh, that's lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm doing a 50-second exposure right now, ISO 100, f8. My subject is quite small, so I don't need to get such a big depth of field. This is now sunset time. It's about to be 9 p.m. The sun is going down, but there's a lot of pink coming in the sky, which is really nice. It's not so much behind my subject at the moment, but I've got this beautiful cloud at the back, which is bouncing the pink back into the building. I mean, onto the cloud back in the building, which is beautiful. I mean, that's why I'm using this cloud at the moment, to just reflect this pink color at the back of my subject. So very welcome for this kind of composition. I've received a couple of comments about my post-processing, and some people asking if I would ever produce a post-processing video, in which I would say no, I won't, for the one reason that I am running post-processing workshops. And that's the reason why I'm not going to do a video about it, because it's part of my services that I'm selling. Obviously, this is my full-time job now, and that's what I'm living off. And then the post-processing is the continuity of the workshops. Follow the course to be able to post-process the pictures the way I process mine as well, which means you've got a full package of the method I've developed along the years. So that's the reason why I'm not planning to produce a post-processing video at this stage, because that would be killing a part of my activity. This is a 4-hour courses that I'm running online or face-to-face, depending on where you're located. But if you need more information about it, there's a link down below on my description that you can have a look at, and then click on it and you go straight to my website where you can see what it is about. Thank you for your understanding. New day, temperatures have dropped down, but the main thing for me today, which I really enjoy, is this sky. Look at that beautiful sky. This is exactly what I need. This is exactly what I'm hunting for all the time. I am in heaven right now. I've got the right light conditions, right temperatures. I'm not boiling. I'm just enjoying this beautiful sky. It's giving me a lot of depth. It's very peaceful as well, especially on a Saturday morning like it is today. There's not much people around. So happy days. I am really enjoying it right now. For those who know me, I never shoot when it's bright sunshine, and then now I was just waiting for this cloud to turn up. They did, which is perfect. I knew they would come along, but I was not able yet to photograph anything. Here we go, the cloud is coming out now. Oof. So this is one typical situation where when you get close to ports, piers, lakes and stuff like that, there's always some nice little subjects to shoot. Today I've got all these marking poles, and these are always great photographic geometric shapes that you can play with. So that's what I'm about to do now, is using the repetition, like I mentioned in my previous video, and the pattern, as well as the colors of those poles, to produce a graphic photograph, which is a minimalist photograph, The most interesting thing a photographer can do is make the ordinary look extraordinary, not by lying about it, by looking at it longer than anyone else was willing to. Lake Constance, for instance, is not an extraordinary place. It's the kind of place your parents took you when you were a child. And that's exactly why it's worth photographing. Because it asks something difficult of you, which is, can you find the silence into something familiar? Can you make someone see a place they think they already know? And that's what long exposure does. It doesn't show you what a place looks like. It shows you what a place feels like when you stop rushing through it. And that's why if you want to learn how to look like this in person, then I'm running workshops where I can teach you how to do so. So feel free to click on the link down below in my description to go on my website on the workshop page, and you will see all the workshops available. So Lake Constance is obviously a very famous place with lots of tourism, and what I'm trying to do here is trying to avoid the obvious, looking for subjects that look more minimalist. Instead, I'm looking for simplicity, geometry, silence, the kind of photograph most people walk straight past. One thing I love about long exposure photography is it rewards patience instead of distance. People often believe better photographs are waiting somewhere else, another country, another mountain, another adventure, another destination. But photography has never been really about traveling. It's about noticing. Architecture beside water behaves differently. The reflection softens it. The mist simplifies it. Long exposure removes movement and only leave shape, almost like a drawing. So I'm not photographing building, I'm photographing a balance, and that's where the difference is. Lights against shadow, stones against water, stillness against time. So maybe creativity is not about finding extraordinary locations. Maybe it's about slowing down long enough for ordinary places to reveal themselves. Lake Constance didn't surprise me because it is extraordinary. It surprised me because it reminds me that beauty rarely announces itself. Most people spend their lives searching for extraordinary places. But as photographers, our job is searching much harder to see the extraordinary hiding inside ordinary ones. Because sometimes the best photographs isn't waiting on the other side of the world. It's waiting in the place everyone else walked past. I want to thank everyone who's been hitting the subscribe button so far, because it does help promoting my work and then showing the algorithm that what I'm doing is helpful for some people out there. So really appreciate that. And for everybody else who hasn't yet, feel free to take the time to just press the subscribe button while you watch this video. It's totally free for you, but it makes a big difference for my work. So really appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks to everyone. Well, it's been a great journey spending that time here around the lake. I have to say, in 4 days I didn't have a chance to cover all of it because it's a lot to do, and due to the fact that the weather has been really sunny all day, then I was limited in terms of the amount of time I was able to shoot. I did a lot of scouting around, but photography wise there's a lot more to shoot I haven't been able to put in this video. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching this video till the end. Really appreciate your support. Thanks for all the comments as well that I keep receiving in these videos. It's a big support for me. I'm very happy to see that these videos are helpful for a certain amount of people, and then I can see the enthusiasm as well that you share. The same way I am very enthusiastic about what I'm doing. If you don't feel it in my videos, come to one of my workshops and you will feel it for real. Before you leave this video, do not forget to click on the like button if you like that kind of content. Once you've done that, click on the subscribe button if you haven't yet. There is actually 63% of the people who are watching my videos, who've been watching my videos for a long time, who haven't subscribed yet. So it's a big chunk of people who are following my work from a certain amount of time who are not subscribers yet.